What's up, you guys? It's Bobby Pin back with another artist spotlight, and today is really special. First of all, if you notice, my background is different. I am in my hometown of Washington, D.C., so I'm really excited to catch up. Friday, if you didn't see on my profile, was a really exciting and thrilling day for me personally. So I had to kind of rearrange some things. So today is going to be jam-packed with interviews. So make sure you lock in at this hour, the next hour, and the hour after that. Today's guest is in the building, and we will be discussing Mobile IT and Training Solutions LLC, who is offering an exclusive opportunity scholarship with free tuition to their next Linux systems admin training classes. So our guest, Melvin, is going to join us to discuss this process and how it works and how you can take part and learn a new skill. I know a lot of us are at home. Melvin, can you please send a request? I don't see you in the send invite option. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and make this information known. We are all about getting those bags. And one of the best ways to do that is to continue to grow your skill set and be a beast. So make sure you go ahead and tap into our guests today. Again, they are Mobile IT and Training Solutions LLC. And yeah, you can visit them at, I'm trying to find their website, guys. I'm sorry. You can visit their website at mitntraining.com and learn more about the organization and the scholarship. Let me find out where my guest is. In the meantime, guys, make sure you go ahead and share this live. Tell somebody else to join in, especially if they are in the IT space. While everybody's working from home, these skills are in demand. So if this person is offering free scholarships to learn and continue to grow your skill set, I don't know what else you might need. So go ahead, share the wealth. Let somebody know we are live right now and talking about opportunity to grow, learn, and be a beast in IT. I don't know where our guest is, guys. Okay, here we go. Pulling up Melvin now. Thank you all for tuning in as always. It's always a pleasure to see y'all likes and comments. There he is. How are you? Say something for me. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear him? Somebody drop a comment. Can't hear him. Right. I can't hear him either. Having some technical difficulties. I appreciate you all's patience as we work through this. Melvin, maybe I'm going to click your little X. I'm going to invite you back, okay? All right, let's see if we can get his audio to work. He's loading now. These lights get really hot, guys. I know I'm always sweating, but these lights be bright, okay? And it be hot. And it's cold here in DC, so we got the heat on. So I'm having a moment.
There it is, I believe.
Yes, I hear you just fine now.
All right. How you doing today? Oh, tonight.
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. So yes, you are the founder of Mobile IT and Training Solutions LLC, Why don't you go ahead, introduce yourself a little bit, and then we'll dig into the interview.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, hello everyone. My name is Melvin L. Thompson. I am the owner and CEO of Mobile IT&T Solutions. Started about 5 years ago in reference to wanting to provide training to everyone, but especially my own people, because I understand where technology is and where it has gone over the last 20 years. I've been doing this for a long time, as you can see the white, but I've been doing this for about 26 years now. And I asked, how could I help my people, all people, but at least especially my people, and get into the IT training field, because I just know how good this is. And it's been so great to me and a lot of other people I've trained so far. The average salary has gone from 40 to 120 or more annually. But just to get, but that's just a little bit about me. I know we want to kind of get deep into this, but once again, I'm the owner. I started this program to help people, primarily to help people get into this career field and take their finances to another level, take their salary to another level, and eventually start your own business.
Nice. Yes, I see that you specialize in helping people all the way from high school students to senior citizens. So I think that is so important. As you said, tech and IT services are more valuable now than ever as we all work from home and try to figure out how to navigate this new reality, as we call it. So tell me, how did you become interested in tech and computers in the first place?
Well, it started way back. I'm originally from Thomasville, Georgia, so I saw how hard my mom and my dad was working. I'm like, I don't want to be in that situation. So I joined the Air Force back in '93. Said I would never get in to go to the military, but I changed my mind, which was the best choice ever. Because when I got into the Air Force, I was in a career field where we got into computers, just really starting up. But I was looking at, wow, this is pretty great. You mean tell me I don't have to work hard? I basically can just sit down and maintain some systems. That was a great opportunity. So I did about 8 years in the military and decided to get out. And I realized just how, just within that 8-year time frame, the industry has shot way up.
Yeah.
I was hearing just how much we can make, even in 2000 when I got out. And they were saying you can average about 160 then. I was like, wow. Well, that sounds like the place I want to be. I can actually sit down, I don't have to go in the heat. And I was thought about my mom and my dad, how hard they work, and I wanted to kind of not go that same route. So that's when and it was just, at that point, it was just, I want to do better as far as as a man, number one. I want to be able to take care of my family when I get a family. And I know money making the money requires that. So I initially started doing that, but then as I started getting into the career field more and more, I started out as a system administrator. Then I got into the programming side of the house, and then I got into the database side of the house. So I kind of touched everything, and that's when I realized this is easy. And I'm looking around, I don't see many brown people just like me doing this. Yeah. So as I started seeing how a lot of, back in the day we used to hear, only the other races were smart enough to do this. Then I started paying attention. I'm like, that is a lie. They lying. They're lying. So as I start paying attention, like, they don't really know more than me. Yeah. So as I start putting time in and putting the effort in, because it requires effort. When you're making money like this, it requires effort to get into this point. But when I got to about 2010, I said, how can I help my people do better in life? And that's when he said, well, what are you doing now? So well, that's pretty easy. So I do IT. So I said, you know what? Let me create a program that not only teaches IT, but teaches like we own the job. Because I started realizing as well that what companies look for, a lot of people kind of say, well, we're looking for certification, or we're looking for you to have a degree. That's not what they're looking for no more. They're looking for, do you know how to do the job? Yeah. So that's what we created in this instance, programs where it's like you own the job, you just ain't get paid yet. It's coming. Yeah. You just ain't get paid yet. So the programs are pretty extensive as far as it can be. About, you're gonna need about 3 hours a week, 4 hours a week. Then it's a program 6 months long, because once again, I was focusing on, we want you to be able to get the job. So we do a lot of real world scenarios as you're learning whatever program you're in. As you're learning it, you're doing the real world scenarios. So that's when I realized at that point, this actually worked. When the first group came through, it was about 5 people started. They were security guards on the gate, so I got them to join the program. Now, they making 160, 170. I'm like, y'all owe me some kickback, but I realized right then, oh, this works. Lord, this works. So let's get more people into this. And it's just been going on ever since. So I've been doing it really hard for the last 2.5 years. So now the goal is to get a million people into this program over time. But I want to at least 900 to be Black, African American, because we just don't have enough in the field. We just don't. And then the field's like help desk. But we talking about going to another level, engineering, software engineering, system engineering, database engineering, where we averaging about, if you go hourly, about $115 an hour, hourly.
Wow.
Or if you go salary, about $180 an hour. I mean, $180 annually with benefits. With benefits. But that's how I kind of got into this thing and been loving it ever since.
Nice. Well, first of all, Veterans Day just passed, so thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
As you said, I'm actually working with some PR clients both of them are actually engineers. One has a new technology that they're sharing, and the other has a card game. But it's just really interesting to keep kind of running into this space and this circle and seeing us, like you said, dominate. And more so with your program, Mobile IT and Training, I love the idea that you have acquired all of this knowledge, all of the skill, and that you're now passing it on. So I think that's really awesome. So many people have lost their jobs this year. They're trying to figure out where to go. A lot of recent grads are not in a regular school system, and they're trying to figure out what to study. So I definitely think your program is perfectly timed. So why don't you go ahead and tell us again why your Opportunity Scholarship for free tuition is a great opportunity for anyone who's watching right now.
Sure, most definitely. It's a great opportunity because you're gonna, depending on where you're at right now. Because one thing I realized about this COVID situation, I haven't lost any work. It's just been the same, even more. And then I get to work from home. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even have to put no pants on. Just go straight to office. So I get to work from home. And most of the IT positions that I deal with, and a lot of contracting people I deal with, that's what we do. Because you can kind of remote into the servers and work from home. So the reason the scholarship is so important, because we want to be able to show that this works. So when we give somebody the scholarship, whoever's chosen, we want to show that you are the chosen one, because you're going to be putting the time in. I'm going to push you to put the time in, because in order to be great, you have somebody to push you to be great. So I'm gonna push you to put the time in, and once you see the end result, which is starting an IT career, which ain't going nowhere. IT is here to stay forever until this world comes to an end, basically. So it's basically here to stay. And once you see what the opportunities that exist, not only in wherever state you live at, but all over the country, because I know a lot of people who actually have jobs that are in other countries, but they're working from home. And so that takes it to another level as well. So that's why we want to kind of choose the right person who's going to be dedicated and ready to actually just hit the ground running once they finish the program. Because and you're going to hear this as well. They're going to hear things like, well, you need a cert, you need a certification, you need your degree. That is not the truth. That's why I created this program, because this program is going to start replacing degrees, and then let them get the job, and then let the companies pay for to go to school for free.
Yeah, listen, okay, he got the cheat code for you guys right here. Make sure you tap in, follow him. Forgive me, I'm gonna get it wrong. MITNT. What's your Instagram name?
Oh,
listen, Google it. All right,
okay,
we live in 2020. We got these smartphones. The phones are only as smart as you are. So go ahead and Google Mobile IT and Training Solutions LLC, and all the information you need will come up. Melvin, you are doing amazing work in our community. Again, I love the concept of not hoarding the knowledge that you've acquired and finding a way to provide opportunity for others. I think that's so admirable. What are some of the skills people can learn from your program?
Sure. What the four major things we offer right now is Linux system administration. You're probably like, what is that? Is that like Asian or something? No, it's not. But what Linux system administration is, everybody heard of Windows. Well, Linux is another operating system that maintains your servers, keep your servers up and running. And that's what a lot of the government agencies, the commercial companies are going to, because Linux is free. So because it's free, if you look now, if you go out there and search, you'll see it's so many more Linux system administration positions than Windows. So Windows ain't free. So companies are getting smart now. Another thing is web application development on the PHP side, the programming. But PHP application and web development is pretty hot because everything is going to the web environment. But we take it to another level. It ain't just normal web development. It's creating applications like a banking application, things like that. So that's another one. Also, we have a database administration program, which if you got data, it got to be somewhere. Right? So it's got to sit on the database is going to maintain all that for you if you know how to if you know how to work with the actual program that we use, which is MySQL in this case. And then the final thing, which we start next year, is going to be, which everybody has heard of this, the cloud. No, I ain't talking about in the sky. I'm talking about the actual cloud architecture. So that's a big one as well. So the top ones right now is database, Linux, and then the cloud. Those are the top ones, and we want to kind of focus on those that ain't going nowhere. Yeah. It's constantly growing, and the bank is constantly growing as well. So I want to try to get so many people in this program because they should do better than me. I started late. They should do better than me when it's all said and done. I've been making pretty good for at least last 10 years. They should take it to another level, and I'm seeing that with the people who've come to the program. Like I said, a couple of guys they went from making 40 to 160 in less than 2 years. Woo. I'm like, man, y'all owe me some kickback.
I'm about to switch careers. Hold up.
But it gets so good though because you can average about if you constantly learning, because now in this career field you got to constantly be learning. Yeah. It's all according to wisdom is the key to a lot of things, and it's the key to increasing your income. So if once you get to the point like 4 or 5 years and you know so many different things, you can average about 220. You can average about 220, depending on where you're at. Because of course in the small towns you ain't making 220. You may make 90, which is still good. It's still good. But yeah, that's kind of the take on all that to me.
So talk to me. This is something, like I said, I've been discussing with my clients, and one of them had a really unique take on being a Black man in tech. He felt like the reason more African Americans don't go into the space is just simply a lack of exposure. When you see in your neighborhood or what you see on TV as an opportunity to be successful as a Black man, you're either an athlete or a musician. And I just want to see how you feel about that.
Oh man, you about to have me talking about 45 minutes on that. But what I see, especially when I got into this career field, it's not a lot of Blacks. So I knew it, and based on, and I believe it's like that because once I started reaching out to Blacks to get in this career field, we scared to try. And I reach out to a lot, and I hear the main thing all the time: that's too hard, but you ain't tried it. So we scared to try, and we hear things also about how hard it is. That's just a setup. That's a setup. Listen, yeah, that was a big time setup. I'm gonna tell you those things because I'm seeing a lot of other races in this career field, and they don't know nothing. They don't know how to spell nothing. They may spell it wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they know nothing, and they're given the opportunities. What we mess up at is even the African Americans who's already in the field and may own their own businesses. We don't give us opportunities. And
yeah, you gotta help the next one up.
Yeah, we got to do that. Stop trying to hold everything for yourself. So that's why I kind of wanted to push this thing because it's all about we got to get opportunity. We got to have somebody. We got somebody inside. Now we need to bring others inside with us because I've seen this since day one where we're not giving opportunities, and we got to be scared. Stop being scared to try. We got to try. Yeah. We got to do that. Most definitely.
Beautiful, Melvin. Again, I love what you're doing. Mobile IT and Training Solutions, LLC, guys, please make sure you look into this. Again, if you are trying to figure out where to make your next move, technology, STEM, IT is a great place to be. Like you said, it's ever growing. It's not going to go anywhere. The more we become reliant upon the internet and computers, the more we're going to need people to troubleshoot, create new systems, continue to update. Why not be at the forefront of that? So please make sure you look into it. Follow him on Instagram, MITT8 training, or visit the website. I just found it. I'm going to lose it again. Drax. Listen, it'll be in the caption once this is published. I promise. Click the link in the caption. It'll take you to his website. You can learn more about this free tuition opportunity. So not only is he providing you with the skills necessary to either get into this field or continue to grow in this field, but he's offering a lucky student the opportunity to do so for free. That is amazing.
Well, definitely. And I forgot to mention as well, it's virtual, so you can join from anywhere. You know,
Come on now. It's not
it's
even
virtual.
limited to the States.
It ain't
Some of
limited
my
to the States.
international
Correct.
followers, I know
Correct.
I've got my virtual assistant is literally in Jamaica. So
Oh,
spread the word, sis. Tell your people. Say your damn. I know I got a large following from Nigeria.
okay. Okay.
Guys, it's
Okay. Okay.
international. It's on the internet. Ain't no excuses. There's
And
no
no
excuse.
excuse. Unless you have no fingers to type. That's the only excuse you have.
Even
But
then, that's not an excuse.
yes, correct.
I've seen people put a pencil in their mouth and get to it. So
True.
you can figure it out. Melvin, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Is there anything else that our followers, our viewers should know, or any ways to keep in touch with you? Maybe a personal Instagram account if you want to share?
Sure. Well, you know, I'm new to this Instagram thing, but it is mid code 8 training. But I do have my website, which is if you just type in mobileitt.com, it'll take you to the right website. And then I'm kind of personal in class anyway, because I like to, if people have questions, they can email me directly at melvint8171@gmail. You can email me directly. But this is what I got. This is what I got for everybody though. Don't say it's hard, but without trying, you got to try. You always got to try because you can't get nowhere till you try.
Yeah.
You know, even after you fall, you got to get back up and try it again. And I will say this for a lot of students in the beginning, that first week or two, yeah, it seems hard because you got to get accustomed to the wording. You got to get accustomed to the environment you're on because you're on real servers. You're doing all this stuff on real servers. So you got to get accustomed to that. But once again, the key is don't quit. You got to try. You got to try. Or, you know, you might well just write yourself off if you don't try. You got to try. Well, definitely. But it is really easy, regardless of what people say. If you hear people saying something totally different, you know, your mind is going to do what you tell it to do.
Yeah.
And if they tell you it's hard or you need certification and all that stuff, don't slap them, but just slap them with your word and say you're a lie, because Melvin Thompson said differently.
Yeah. Well, listen, since it's Sunday, I feel like I could go ahead and drop a little scripture in here. The Bible says I can do all things, okay? So no excuses. You're going to figure it out. If you're called to this, if you're interested in this, put the work in just like you would anything else. The first time you picked up a basketball, you didn't dunk it.
True.
You know, the first time you started trying to do makeup, ladies, that eyeliner was not sharp, okay?
Yes.
We stick with things and we practice things. So I definitely think that this is important. Shout out to Renee for scheduling this interview. I see her in the comments, making sure that we stay on track and say everything that we're supposed to say. And I think that this is definitely a key point. So thank you for mentioning that. Not only are you equipping people with the skills to work in the field, but you're also helping them get placed.
Yes. Oh, yes.
What's going on? You like Santa Claus of IT.
Man, you know, I've been through this, and when you go through it, you know what to do to help people out. So what we do is, once you finish the program, you got to finish the program first, though. Once you finish the program, and you get like a real world tasking at the end, and once you finish that tasking, then what we do is we help you with your resume. We don't do it for you, but we help you with your resume, because a lot of people don't know how to write resumes. We know what they're looking for when they see those resumes. After we finish and help you with your resume, then we do an interview pre-practice process. It is our goal to make you cry in our interview so you can laugh in theirs. And so we do that. We do at least 3 for those who need it, a pre-interview process. And don't just be me, it'll be some other friends of mine who are professionals. And like I said, it's our goal to make you cry. So don't be offended. But after that, as we do all that and we feel you are ready to go, then we actually give you access to our database of 500 managers and recruiters, and then we show you how to post on the job boards as well. Once you post, in most of these guys' cases, they got a lot of calls right away. You know, they was ready, and we make sure people are ready. We don't just take anybody and just say, hey, we're going to put you out there after you don't finish the program. Now we make sure you're ready. And if you're not ready at the end of the program, we let you take it again for free, because we want you to be ready. It's about you being ready and going to the next level.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yes. But you got to do the time. You got to put the time in, though, because I do have it set up to where I know how much time you spend on the thing. So you got to put the time in, because some people don't. And I'll put this out there as well. A lot of people have come through, and some people just don't make it all the way through because they're not putting the time in. And like I said, I do drive-bys, but more like phone drive-bys at 2 o'clock in the morning if I know you ain't doing your work. So basically, it's about helping you get to the next level. And sometimes we just need a push.
Yeah.
Need a push. And I want to see everybody do better than me. Yeah. Everybody should be able to do better than me. You know, that's how I see it. You know, even kids in high school, if I can get them They're getting these programs starting in there like the 10th grade, so 10th through 12, and through 12th grade. I guarantee you, if they do everything I say, they'll come out making 6 figures.
Wow.
Or they can go work overseas or remotely or whatever and doubling their income. It's just that they got to be willing to put the work in. But that's the goal, though. It help a lot of people go to college debt free. Let the companies pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, and you get paid at the same time. That's
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mr. Melvin Thompson, everybody right here, sharing his wisdom, his experience with a comprehensive educational program in IT. I think this is one of the most amazing things I've heard since the pandemic. I love the full circle of it all. You're not just here to take people's money and send them on their way, but you provide all the tools you need to be successful. So parents, if you're watching this and you have high school age students, extracurricular can include this program. I'm just saying. So make sure you go ahead, Google Mobile IT and Training Solutions LLC, and take advantage of this amazing training. Again, I thank you so much, Melvin, for making time to come on here and talk to my followers, our viewers about this opportunity. And I definitely wish you much continued success.
No, thank you. I appreciate you as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I got to start investing in you because I already see you being big time. I'm seeing it. So I'm going to start investing in you, and I'm going to get some of my people invest in you as well. So
that means so much. Let's definitely talk.
Most definitely. And then you got to give me that secret on how you got your teeth so white.
Man.
What
you know what I mean?
I don't even want to smile no more.
No. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was going to say this earlier, so since you complimented me, I can go ahead and throw it in now. You were talking about the salt and pepper. Yeah. Something about that is just so distinguished, man. You earn those. You earn those.
Yeah. That's a lot of knowledge. Most definitely. But we'll be in touch, though, most definitely. Thank you for everything. I promise you that.
No problem, King. I look forward to it. Like I said, guys, please, this is an amazing opportunity. Perhaps it's not for you, but I guarantee there's somebody in your life who could really benefit from this information. So please spread the word. Don't be stingy. This could change somebody's life right here.
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
All right.
Have
a good one.
All right, you too.
Bye.